Welcome tycoons. Today in this video, we will be taking a look at 10 personal finance tips school doesn't teach us. What did you study in college about personal finance? Credit? Investing? Manage your money? Or did you just enroll in the courses you needed to in order to graduate? As with mathematics, astronomy, and anthropology, these classes were essentially useless for the majority of students. Now before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and leave a comment below, saying, "I subscribed." And we will do our best to personally reply to your comments. Check out the links in the description below for free giveaways, you'll love them. Quick disclaimer, it's important to note that we are not financial advisors. These are some of our viewpoints, to help bring out the best in you. This video was made for educational and entertainment purposes only. Consult your financial advisor. Here at Project Billionaire, we do our best to give value to you and to inspire you to become one of the future magnates. My disappointment in how much knowledge was left out of my studies has grown as I have been out of college for a longer period of time. The advice we receive from the outside world is to go to school, look for a job, and everything will be fine. Unfortunately, it's not quite that easy. Our team of experts has put up a list of the top 10 financial tips that everyone should follow in order to stay ahead of the game. This will spare you the hassle of having to learn from your mistakes. Here are 10 of the most important personal finance tips you will never learn in school, so grab a pen and paper. 10. Buying your first home. You've likely heard the saying, if you want to buy a home, you have to save up to 20% of the value for down payment. If you don't, you'll have to pay private mortgage insurance, which might seriously damage your savings. What you won't learn in school is that, despite the discomfort associated with higher mortgage payments, there may be a financial advantage to paying more money now rather than delaying until you have saved up a 20% down payment. The guiding principle here is to proceed only if you can easily save the money in at least 5 years. On the other hand, if it takes longer, you'll be chasing a moving target as the cost rises. 9. Save, save, save. You will learn in school to set aside at least 10% of your salary. But let's be honest, this isn't enough to support you in retirement. A respectable savings rate for the majority of us with steady employment will be between 25 and 40%. We're not saying that 10% is completely useless. It can be a great place to start if you want to develop your saving skills. Reduce your spending and pointless costs to save more money. Put your money in a savings account with a higher interest rate rather than buying that morning cup of coffee. 8. Emergency fund. Perhaps your education did not introduce you to an emergency fund. However, you're lucky to have us here to guide you on it. Up to 40% of Americans, according to recent data, lack the means to pay $400 in emergency expenses. This frightening figure only serves to highlight how little awareness there is of the necessity of an emergency fund. What if your job shut down tomorrow? Would you have enough cash to pay for your expenses? The general consensus is that you should have 6 months' worth of expenses set aside, but we advise making it more if you can. 7. Budgeting basics. You won't learn much about budgeting in school, despite the fact that it is quite important in life. One may experience hardships one after the other if they lack the information necessary to handle bills and differentiate between wants and needs. You may use what we call tactical budgeting. For instance, list your monthly demands and then make a budget outlining your needs, wants, and associated expenses for the following 6 months. You can then divide the funds into several accounts based on the defined plan to make sure you stay within your spending limit. 6. Compound interest. Perhaps the best kept secret in finance is the power of compound interest. Young people can accumulate great wealth that will compound over time by saving little amounts of money each month in a high-interest account. I'll give you a wonderful example to show how crucial compound interest is. If someone offered you two choices, the first would be $3,000 and the second would be a penny with a daily value increase of 2 cents. The majority of people would pick the first option. Probably, you did as well. If you do the math, though, the second option would be worth $10 million after 30 days. If it doesn't convince you to start utilizing this great opportunity to increase your earnings, I don't know what would. Are you enjoying this video? Consider hitting the like button and subscribe. 5. Secrets of credit. Here's what you need to know. Your credit score is one of the most important parts of your financial health, and it generally dictates your financial situation as an adult. A good score makes it much simpler to buy a home, get a car, get a business loan, and makes it much simpler to accomplish other goals in the future. Here are some suggestions on how to do this. 1. Get a credit card. Although the majority of people believe acquiring a credit card is a mistake, it is actually crucial for raising your credit score. Let me give you an excellent example. I have a friend named Kevin who, like many other people, delayed getting a credit card for most of his prime years after leaving school. It doesn't seem like much of a problem, does it? However, when he began looking for a house to buy and a car, he was unable to obtain any financing because his credit statement hadn't yet been established. Financial firms keep track of all the purchases and interest payments you make when you use a credit card. They'll give your name a score based on how well you perform. The loan amount and interest rate you can get will now be based on your credit score when you apply for a loan. 2. Always pay your debt on time. There's no other way around this. If money is due today, make sure you pay it today. 4. Rules of insurance. You should get life insurance if you have family members or other people who are financially dependent on you. Your child, partner, or parent might be involved. In order to have coverage whenever you need it, it is preferable to buy a term policy as opposed to a life insurance one. Acquire insurance for your other assets and parts of your life in addition to life insurance. Your car, house, pricey possessions, and health falls under this category. Additionally, if you get umbrella insurance from one insurer, you are guaranteed a discount in coverage for several different plans. Before choosing a firm to provide insurance for, take your time to compare costs and the features offered. 3. Taxes. Since taxes include such a wide range of topics, they are rarely covered in the classroom. If you want to stay on the right side of the law, it's crucial to comprehend how they work. Learn how to compute the tax rate and determine how much money you will have left over before you receive your first paycheck or make any sales from your company. For instance, if you earn $35,000 a year in Manhattan, New York, after taxes, you will have about $26,399 left over. Pay attention to the marginal tax rate that has an impact on your pay as well. For example, you won't receive an extra $500 per month from a raise of $35,000 to $41,000 annually, but rather $345. Make it a practice to file your taxes on your own. There is a lot of false information and bad advice available. Take caution. 2. Guard your health. Without insurance, a hospital visit for an injury like a broken knee might cost thousands of dollars. What will happen if you visit the emergency department if you're having trouble paying your monthly health insurance premiums? It's possible that you'll have to take out loans to cover your medical expenses, which will put a burden on others who had other plans for their money. It doesn't seem fair, does it? Get a medical cover right now if you don't already have one. Additionally, maintaining good health might help you save a lot of money. This includes choosing the right foods, keeping a healthy weight, exercising regularly, and avoiding alcohol and other addictive substances in excess. Protect your health today if you don't want to regret it later. 1. College debt isn't 100% necessary. Contrary to popular belief, completing a college degree does not require obtaining student loans, despite the common misconception that they are intimately connected. 85% of recent grads regret their significant student debt and the amount of money they must spend right away to begin paying it off. Some colleges, including the Davidson College in Charlotte, provide financial aid to students to prevent debt. In comparison to private schools, some institutions provide an excellent education for far less money. We're not advocating for everyone to pursue debt-free education, though. It might pay off in some circumstances. A few $1,000s shouldn't stand in the way of your entry into a high-paying industry if you're ready. There are plenty other options you can take to realize your job goals, so don't make this debt the primary reason you are able to continue to attend college. Hope you guys were able to get valuable information and help you get the next step closer to becoming a billionaire. We wish you the best of luck, everyone. We have regular finance videos that will help you grow abundantly, so stay tuned. Don't forget to check out our links below in the description box. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video and let us know your thoughts on this video. Until then, we'll see you at the next one.